My traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, the dawn is breaking on the stage that holds our final destiny. And so, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, the show must go on. And on today's episode, we are just rife with beings. I am being strafed and contacted left and right by the aliens, the beings of the earth, this, that, and the other, if you do believe in such things. And so this is going to be a message from the beings of the earth that tend to hit me up in my backyard. They usually don't do that in winter. They are typically spring and summer, late summer type beings. And they don't live back there. They live in a park, in a particular hill that I know of. And they have a very strong affinity for cats. Now, because these are beings of the earth, I would tell you, if you are uncomfortable with speaking of specific beings, that beings of the earth are a bit more, like, they don't have rules, okay? Like, when something's on the plan, right, these beings are off the plan. They do not respect the type of order in consensus reality that you would expect. So I can't make any promises that in just listening to the read that you might have some, like, a little bit of impish manifestations from these beings in your own environment. This is nothing that is dangerous, but if you do not want random being activity in your house, some slight trickishness, especially if you are a cat owner, okay? Especially if you are a cat owner, these beings, they do have an affinity for cats, but they also like to tease them. They like to tease them. What else? Oh, I will be giving no names or lofty titles nor signs in this read. Beings of the earth still, they go by naming convention intimacy. So if you know beings' titles, names, and signs, that is, it's like a double-edged sword. It's like the more, like, it's like the closer you two are getting. So the more you know about a being, the more it can interact in your life. Likewise, the more you can mess their stuff up too, with the names and everything like that. So that tends to be how, like, the mutual exchange goes. Like, you are both having some sort of power over each other. But if you do not want to truck with any sort of off the plan being, then I would suggest that this is not the message for you, okay? So now we're going to get into it, because I don't know what's up. I just know I got signaled and I forgot about it, and then Dasa reminded me of it, like, in another read that I posted. But I'm just like, why are the beings so active? Like, we've had a lot of being reads lately. Something must be going on. Something's going on in the unseen realms. Oh, so 4, that's a very stable number. So, like I said, but these types of beings, like, with beings of the earth, sometimes you never know when you're entering into a contract or a bargain or whatever. That's another thing. Like, you really want to be careful about that, because a lot of beings of the earth are not like folk, the good folk, those. They are actually communicating to you in a very straightforward sort of way, but because there's a significant communication barrier, you do not realize that you are entering into contractual obligations with certain beings. And you will abide by them once you make them. So that's why I'm always like, be careful with the beings of the earth, all right? These particular beings are straightforward. They're very straightforward. They have a very particular structure. But like I said, there is a bit of impishness to them, but it is in no way any sort of, like, destructive force whatsoever. The most you'll get is kind of like, these are kind of like, when I say, like, impish, like, the worst these beings really get is they might call you, like, a dirty name, but it's going to be done in a very, like, Monty Python-esque style. And also, if they give you a test, because they did give me a test, if you fail the test, there are no ramifications for test failure. They just simply will not interact with you. Actually, they gave me a couple of tests. But like I said, there are no harsh consequences for, like, failing. Like, the only harsh consequence there is, because, like, they're very upfront with their communication, and if you agree to something, there are typically consequences for that, but they give you a warning first. Especially if you are in a place where like, oh yeah, like she's saying beings, but like really this is just like a mental construct or like a thought form or something like that. It's not a real thing. And you decide like, I'm not really going to, like, I know I said this, but I'm really not going to play into this because I'm just feeding into like a thought form or something. It's not real. They'll give you a little bit of leeway with that, but you will be warned. And you will have to fulfill, like, you can talk to them about like, I didn't understand at the time, I would like to renegotiate this, and they will close that out with you without any sort of like backlash or anything like that. But like, I would say like, just don't make any contracts. Like, don't agree to anything that you don't like, that you don't intend to fulfill. Okay, and usually like one of the tests will be, they're gonna give you like something, they're gonna ask you to do something, not anything bad. In fact, it's gonna seem nonsensical to you. But if you do that thing successfully, that will be like one of the tests. Whatever this is, well, I'm gonna have to turn the light on. This is kind of an extensive message from these beings. But these beings live in hills, not mountains. These beings, this is potentially like, these beings are telling you that they like blocked danger, something dangerous. Interesting. Oh, and by the way, I'm still reading playing cards right now as mostly like the tarot. I still haven't, like, I've done a whole bunch of like research, but until like I really like commit the other playing card stuff to memory, like I need to like get a cheaper deck so I can write the messages on the back of the cards, because there are certain energies that don't want to come through tarot. They do want to come through playing cards. Those tend to be the off the plan beings, because they prefer the 54 devils, right? Hold on, let me put on the light. The 9 of Hearts here making an appearance. So this is likely something that's positive, even if we have some sort of warning here. Yeah, this is like, there's something about somebody defending you. And it's a king. And like I told you, it is this is like correct imagery for like the type of being that this is. There's some sort of like energetic and material like defense that they've been running for y'all to like keep something away from you. So whoever this is for listening to this, like these beings are acting as protectors. It is possible, especially if you work in animal welfare, and especially if you work with cats, like making sure, especially the feral cat population and things like that, but really animal welfare in general. If you were like, I've never had any associations with like the folk or this certain family or clan of folk, that would be why. Because I'm saying like you did favors for these beings in the first place. If they were going to be doing this for you, or they just have favor towards you because of this specific work you do. So it's something like that. But you could also work in like environmental preservation or something. All right, so that would be why. If you've done no formal work with the good folk, okay, like that would be why this is showing up for you, potentially. So let's see here. We have the wealthy man. Now this is that King of Hearts. Whoever that is, this is like a head honcho within the hill. Okay, within the hill, yes, this is a boon. You have a boon from this particular being. For some sort of work, 10 of Wands, you've done some sort of labor here, like hard labor. So this is essentially them kind of returning that favor. For as much work that you maybe did not know that you were doing for them, they will return the favor in kind. In productive work. These are very fair beings for beings of the earth. Toil and labor, like I said, work. There is some sort of work that you do or you have done for these beings specifically. So here we go, the Jack of Diamonds. This is some sort of like, this is like a this Jack of Diamonds is underneath that, that wealthy man, who's showing up as the King of Hearts because they have favor towards you. This Jack of Diamonds is some sort of like guardian, but it's, this is some sort of like, I'm saying material guardian. It had like, I'm saying it does something relevant for you. They do something relevant for you in the material world, either alongside of your work or because you do this work. And like, I just want to point out in the background, there is a cat rearing up there. So yes, the ace of clubs. This is some sort of like defense. This is some sort of protector, warrior type person or being. Is like I'm saying that is under this other, also number 13 on this wealthy man. High key, good folk, number 13, because they're wild cards, these beings of the earth. Lucky number 13 could be lucky, could be unlucky. Don't know. There's chaos energy on it. But in this case, these are straightforward, the most straightforward like type of being of the earth probably that you would deal with. So distant horizons we have here. Distant horizons. There is someone else. I'm going to have to find out who that someone else is, if that is a being. Oh, it's someone who works with beings, perhaps. There is another king here. But this is also the King of Diamonds. Oh, halting. Okay. There's something going on. I'm going to have to clarify with what that two of spades, ace of spades here. This is the thing. I was like, there's some sort of warning here. This King of Diamonds, because that's like, this is like the protector. The wealthy man is the King of Diamonds. There's something going on at a distance from you that this, these beings or like whoever this is, they're holding up a hand to it. They're like, nope, you shall not pass. You shall go no farther. So like a Balrog or something, but it is something that is being blocked. This is like the Two of Swords, but the Ace of Swords, I'm saying that usually shows up as truth. I just know that in playing cards, this is the Death card. This is some sort of like, there's like a malevolent force that these beings are blocking from you. Mature woman. Oh, let me hold it up. Mature woman. And we have here the Eight of Swords. This is some sort of like protective barrier. So y'all might be the mature woman, even if you're a man, right? Okay, like that's just how you're showing up. Because like you're caregiving. It's a queen, I said caregiving, Queen of Hearts. They are protecting some sort of caregiving energy here. Okay, so I mean, this is a positive message, but I don't know. The only thing that I want to clarify here, because of course you do not say the TY to the beings of the earth, okay? You just carry on. You just carry on. So I just want to know what's going on at a distance. That's the only thing I want to know. What is this thing being blocked? So I'll even put the blockage away. We're just going to look at this Ace of Spades, distant horizons. What is going on there? There's a kipper. There's a kipper. Oh, a message. That could be energy being sent as well, okay? But a message, or this is just the message about whatever that Ace of Spades is. The Ace of Spades, the Ace of Spades. But this is something being sent. Or maybe it is the Ace of Spades is the Ace of Swords. Like I said, why would it be being blocked? Okay. There is an enemy. There is an enemy who is likely a Magi. Oh, it's our couple. Our community. Like I said, there's an enemy. There is a King of Wands and a Queen of Diamonds. Okay, these are not beings, these are people. I've got this 10 of coins here. This could be, and I have the 10 of hearts under the deck. This is just establishing that like they are in a community, or that is something to do with like wealth here somehow. Let's see. So our magical couple here is being held back. But it is really, whoever that king is, that's the one who's the real magician. They might be using that Queen of Pentacles as a power source. This 10 of diamonds, 10 of, oh, this is like the boon that they're talking about. So this is going to, like, you're just going to be continuously protected. Whoever the beings that you have found favor with, like, this is just something that they are going to do for you as a long-term investment. Because there is something that you are doing for them to also provide them riches. So this 4 of clubs, like, this is like this union, Queen of, it's almost like y'all have a mutually beneficial relationship here. And as long as you are fighting for them, they are going to return the favor. And they are going to turn all that would potentially harm you, at least magically, things like that, this 3 of Swords energy into the 3 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. They are protecting you. You have protectors here, King of Swords, King of Spades, all right? So, all right, so these people are just like SOL, okay? I'm gonna look at them as like one energy, or no, I'm getting a no. I have to look at them separately, and then I can potentially look at them together. This is, oh yeah, they're 2 people working together. I don't know, this seems like, so this is a duo, at least. And they're sending something magically. It's energy, 8 of Wands. To like put you into some sort of poverty. Some sort of poverty or isolation. It's probably poverty because this is the 6 of coins, so. All right, so that's the intention of that King of Wands there. What about this Queen of Diamonds? So, like, our dark wizards have, like, kind of returned, but, you know, the forces stand against them. We got whole armies going on here. Armies of the beings of the earth. We have a Hulk. There's some sort of material, like, benefit that this Queen of Pentacles is, like, giving to this King of Wands. It might be that her presence or her input allows things to more easily manifest in materiality, and these are negative things. Negative things. Yeah, this is some sort of union. Like, it's just repeating, this is some sort of union. 4 of Wands, or 4 of Clubs. They work together. There is also potentially a community surrounding them. I don't know. Sometimes that shows up, sometimes it doesn't. King of Spades. Who or what is that? Well, like, she's like somehow the attack. No, this person. Oh. Maybe this King of Wands didn't know. But these, part of the reason why their magic might be weaker at the moment, besides the armies, right? Because it still wouldn't work even if they were at full power. If a dark magician, or just a magician who, like, totally hates the collective for some reason, is watching this, is scrying, is spying. Just to let you know, that Queen of Diamonds is cheating on you with someone else. It's a King of Spades, King of Swords. She is in another relationship. That's why you don't have full power. But it doesn't matter anyway. Three of Wands. I'm just saying, I thought this is a third party situation. There are multiple Wands over here. Multiple Wands. Yeah, four of Cups options. Oh, maybe someone's disappointed by this information. If it's not being revealed by me, like, is this going to be revealed to this person? Like, are they gonna know? Are they gonna find out? Yes, this will be made public if this is not me making it public. Why is this Queen of Diamonds doing this to the King of Wands? Like her affections, she's a saboteur. Like, she's kind of a mercenary. All right, Nine of Swords, she just, it's just what she does. She's gonna go where the money is. That's also that Queen of Diamonds, right? Nine of Diamonds, yeah, she's gonna go where the money is. She's gonna go where she's treated best. So if that's another king, if another king is treating her better, she's gonna go work with that king. And I don't think that that's a magician. But it doesn't necessarily matter if, like, the person's a magician or not. Like, she's just gonna go with whoever's treating her really well. So final messages about this couple. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Good, good. Give in to your hate. Oh my God! Final message about this couple. Their happy situation with this Nine of Cups. Oh, that's about to have some chaos thrown into it with this Joker telling you these beings and their associates are also responsible for this. Because where that little happy couple is heading is the 10 of Spades, 3 of Spades, 9 of Spades. 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords. That's over. So anyone currently stressed out about magical attack and dark wizards, don't even worry about it. This is essentially your forces coming back to give you the status report on battle. It's going swimmingly. It's going swimmingly. Everything's going so well. All right, so we'll get our closing messages on this and then close it out. We will, of course, not be getting Jesus on this because these are off the plan beings. And that would probably be for some of them. Some of them are actually down with Jesus, but, like, I don't want to risk offending anybody. Oh, I just heard we don't care. But still. Because, like I said, these beings are beings of some sort of structure and tactical warfare, it seems like. Yeah, you're safe. Family room, great fortune, but, like, you're all good. You're all good. You're all in good energy. Like, yeah. It's just positive. Positive, positive, positive. All right. Whoa. Okay, that. All right, before the Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades. Oh, like, your people are destroying. They were, like, bringing death and destruction onto these people. 7 of Swords, they have the superior strategy. All right? These people are all in spiritual jail, magical jail, and they're getting ready to be destroyed. For coming at you for no reason, likely. Yeah, isn't that stupid? Before I get into these final messages, I want to address, especially since this is a magical attack video, I had seen a comment, and by the way, I do, like, I haven't, like, there's so many comments right now. I do intend to make some time to go back and look at, like, back historical comments on the channel, because I need to be better about that, especially as we go forward. It is not that I want to ignore or dismiss or make anyone feel like they are unimportant. I do appreciate all of the engagement that y'all provide and that y'all give. And I do, like, dip in every now and then to just see, like, kind of like if there's anything that, like, is especially useful, like criticism for the channel, if there's anything anybody's asking about that feels relevant to address. And since we have a magical attack video, I did see on one of the Dark Wizards reads, someone had felt distressed about magical attack in general, and they felt that they were under it. They resonated with the read, and they wanted to know how to deal with it. Well, first of all, you don't worry about it. Most magical warfare is just head games. It's psychological terrorism. So just the fact that someone's saying, like, oh, like if it shows up in the read, like you're under magical attack, what they are hoping, if you are aware that someone is magically attacking you, they're making it aware to you, is that you are going to stress out and obsess over it. That's exactly what you don't want to do, because you are feeding it energy. So you don't care. You don't care. And I know that, like, depending on where you are, it's going to be like, how do I not care about someone magically attacking me? Well, here's how. Especially for those of you who have never participated at all in the occult community, I want you to imagine people getting so upset with you about something that is essentially, maybe you said you don't particularly like, I don't know, is it the Wiccan Reed? Like the threefold thing? Or like you don't believe in karma, or like Selima sucks. It's like something like that. Like, let's say you just made some sort of comment, all right? And someone got so mad at you about this, instead of just telling you like, hey, this is actually kind of offensive, I think you're being a little bit myopic here, but instead of just communicating with you to sort out the issue, no, what they did instead was they went into a dark room with perhaps multiple other people, or at least one other person. They put on their robe and wizard hat, drew a magical circle, and decided they were going to attempt to call up like lower forces to send to you. They decided that they were going to fuck each other to attack you. Instead of just talking to you, they decided, I will go into the shadow room and I will summon the forces to come and get them. That's what they did. I want you to imagine someone actually doing that. I want you to imagine someone getting other people to do that with them. And like, they're sky-clad doing this, they are naked and having orgies about this. They potentially have like puppets or something that they're throwing around. They are dressed in like the ceremonial garb, and they are making the signs of the Horus and the this and the that. I really want you to imagine someone actually doing that, instead of having a conversation. I want you to imagine the type of headspace that that person or those people are in. I want you to imagine what sort of headspace you would have to be in to do something like that. And I really want you to imagine these people doing this very seriously. Like not an ounce of humor in it, okay? I want you to imagine like the most self-serious LARPers you have ever encountered having a meltdown over a saving throw. Okay, I want you to imagine, what do I want you to imagine? I really want you to imagine someone doing that over you, and that they're prone to doing that. What I also want you to understand is that they did all of this they're doing over whatever little innocuous thing that they imagine, whatever imagined slights, whatever it is, because I guarantee you, like this, all of that, I want you to imagine, or I want you to think about, in order for someone to magically attack you in the first place, they have to consider you some type of threat. You already have entire base camps set up all in their little neural networks. Already, you are controlling them. You are in control of the magical attack. That's why they're attacking you in the first place. So why would you worry? Why would you magically attack back when you already have them slave-minded to you? Think about that. That's why you don't worry about magical attack for the most part, unless you have actually transgressed, unless you actually owe someone an apology, unless you are actually on the side of oppressive, harmful forces. That's when you have to be concerned about magical attack. But if you have checked with your people and you are in fact not doing anything wrong, if you don't owe an apology, if you don't have to make recompense, there's nothing for you to worry about. And also, this isn't even something you have to worry about. There is sometimes sanctioned magical attack and warfare, and this is designed to build some sort of resiliency in you. It's designed to point out some sort of vulnerability that you aren't aware that you have. So sometimes warfare or magical attack will be allowed on you in order to point this out to you so you can take care of it. But again, that's not anything you have to worry about because it's ultimately going to be something that's going to make you stronger. You are going to conquer that and you are going to ascend from it. That is how you deal with magical attack. And sometimes you will be guided to do something like I did. Address it straight on, deal with it in whatever way you are guided to deal with it, and you will be prompted to do that. And then not address it again, unless it's coming up in a situation like this and we're doing some sort of instruction about it. Okay? That's why you don't need to worry about magical attack. That's why how you handle magical attack, you simply pay it no mind. Because if it gets into your head, that's when it's like you are in control of it. As long as it's not getting into your head, you are not feeding your own power into it. That's the only way that magical attack is really going to land, unless some of these other things are going on. Okay? So now let's go on to the final message or outcome, whatever this is. These particular beings, whatever forces you have alongside of you, they're in it for the long haul with you. Likely for the rest of your days here on this earth, they are invested with you and your cause, whatever it is. So you have some boon companions here, all right? That's another reason why. If you're watching this read, just super don't have to worry, okay? Also, I am the greatest magician of the age and perhaps of all time. I'm on your side. What the heck do you have to worry about? They are as flies before Vigo, okay? They have Carpathian kitten loss is what we have going on. These people, or this person especially, when they are sat down on your behalf, they're gonna have to give this a good long think. The situation, what they're thinking about you, how they've been treating you, blah, blah, blah. And also probably the person who they decided to partner up with here. They're gonna have thoughts, they're gonna self-reflect, okay? They're likely going to learn a valuable lesson here. Oh, yeah. And that's done. This, whatever that's another, don't even worry about. This is done, this is dead, it's over. 10 of Swords. In the ground. 6 feet under. Okay? By these forces, this is this wild card, we have armies, okay? I need y'all to understand that. You don't see it, but we have armies of various beings at all different levels and vibrations, all working for and with you, with the collective. Okay? So that's another reason, like I was saying, allies. They are allies to you, but not to these people. Because I don't know what the heck's going on here, but that is the final message and outcome. So if any of you are having any sorts of lingering concerns about magical attack going on in your personal life, whatever, from exes, blah, 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 I just want you to relax. relax, okay? It's all being handled for you, all right? And I am also helping you out here on how to cope with this long term, okay? But seriously, think about everything I said, and I want you to try not to laugh at it. Harry Potter and also Peter J. Carroll, who came before Harry Potter, was correct. Laughter. Make a mockery of these things, because these people are already making a mockery of themselves. It is correct and just to laugh. Ho, ho, ho! Now I have the machine gun. So, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, I am your GM, your eternal game master for this, the game of life. I am also the greatest magician of the age and perhaps the greatest magician of all time. And together we will perform the greatest magical trick of all time. We will reverse the polarities of the world, make America great for once, fly this boat to the moon somehow, shift the world onto the mega happy timeline, leaving it a much better place than it ever was before, because we are, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, crawling on the planet's face, some insects called the human race, lost in time and lost in space and meaning.